Well, this is my first Tory conference for 20 years, and I'm here to do two things. One, have a row with loads of Tories, and secondly, to try and persuade them to do a U-turn on the U-turn that David Cameron did on minimum unit pricing and get serious about dealing with alcohol abuse in Britain. There's no one doing this. Anyway. Why did David Cameron say he would bring in minimum unit pricing, and why has he since decided that actually no, he won't?
With regards to minimum pricing, I mean, in Scotland it's obviously considered a more serious issue, and there are slightly more worrying figures up north. I personally support it, and I think you won't find many students admitting that they want to support a minimum pricing on alcohol, but I think deep down as a nation we know that it is a concern.
Are you going to get drunk tonight?
Friday night.
Are you coming along?
No. The Red Ed Lion, not a bad picture. Right, David's bitter, and that's a really bad picture. It looks like Desperate Dan there. Well, if I was a local brewer and I had the Tory party conference in town, I think it'd be a very good idea to have a Red Ed beer stall. What was funny about it is he said they had all these Tories coming along to decide which of these 4 or 5 beers to choose, and he actually whispered to me they're all the same and none of them seem to know. So I quite like the fact that he was getting one over on them. But you lose the argument when you start finger jabbing and the rest of it. Is it beer?
Yeah, it's a bottle conditioned ale.
So you're selling, you've got the Labour beer there and the Tory beer here. Okay. Cameron's the sales brochure and Maggie's the...
This is the heritage.
She's the body, the beer with body.
As the snow flies on a cold and grey Chicago morning, a poor little baby child was born in a ghetto.
And his mother cries.
Are you going to sing it with me?
No, go on. And his mother
Come on.
cries. I can't sing.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'll sing a little bit.
Because there's one thing that she don't need is another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. In the ghetto. You going to do that? Okay.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, people, don't you understand?
Child needs a helping hand.
Child needs a helping
That's why we had Sure Start.
For you want to be an angry young man someday.
Link between economic efficiency and social justice.
I see what you're doing here. It's
Carry on.
You must be very proud of yourself.
Carry on.
And take a look at you and me. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I got to go and do my show.
Now, will you, though, support me on minimum unit pricing for alcohol?
I'm always ready to listen to the debate.
Why did David Cameron say he would do it and then decide? Apparently, after a cabinet discussion, they claim, I don't know whether it came to the cabinet, but...
Well, you know better than me how these things work behind the scenes. So,
But do you not think we've got a real problem with alcohol abuse in Britain?
It is the way we address it, though. I mean, I think there's a number of areas that we can try and address, and needless to say, I think we do need to look carefully at some of those issues.
Well, I've had a very nice time, fewer rows than I expected. Most importantly, more people agreeing with me than I thought would about minimum unit pricing. And I think that's great. I'll take that message back to Alcohol Concern because this is a fight that we can win.